um, I was like, oh wow, I'm actually about to win maybe. But then I was like, okay, wait. And then I was like that doesn't matter. Like just
Famous last
stay
words.
focused. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, I this has happened so many times. Like I just gotta stay locked in. Like doesn't matter. So yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good versus him, and it was also good versus this Ganondorf ended up playing in losers because I went to game three actually, and Ganondorf is kind of scary, but
Oh,
you know,
Ganon's terrifying on match point. Like he's fine until he's like about to until like you're on match point or like last stock. Like he's totally fine, but like once
yeah,
you're there, he just becomes like 3 times harder because
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just
It's
like
like, yep, yeah. Any stray aerial just feels like it'll just knock me off stage and kill me at like 60 or something. So I was like, yeah. Even then, I was getting like pretty nervous, but again, I was just trying to remember what we talked about last time. Deep breaths, just staying locked in, and it helped. So I think that's probably like the biggest thing I definitely took away from the last lesson, like the whole mentality thing, but also definitely some like Fox Dodo specific things we talked about. I think it helped for against the Fox I played.
nice.
So
So I think you mentioned running down tilts, or oh, sorry, that might have been someone else. But like, yeah, I know that we talked about overshoots. What have you been finding's been working for that?
just like I feel like when when he's kind of in the corner, I've been trying to overshoot with like running shine and stuff a little more. I noticed that that was something you told me to do last time. Like
Mm-hmm.
if he's like in the corner, maybe throw a running shine here or something like that. And I think it helps because like usually I try to play very bait heavy and it kind of doesn't work when they start catching on to it. So instead of doing that all the time, sticking in a getting in his face sometimes. I think I would say when I overshoot is like it helped me like put him on like you know his back foot I guess. And yeah it I think I was anytime like I got him like in a knockdown or something, I was able to like follow it up and stuff. But yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, and the thing I don't, the only thing I'd comment there is like, I assure you, running shine is good versus a lot more than just Fox. Like, if you're finding that a Marth is hanging really far back and they're doing
Yeah.
kind of a similar thing, yeah, running shine is great against that. Similarly, if you're fighting a Sheik player, running shine is great versus her. Basically, anyone who tries to outspace your short hop approaching aerials or like dash jump cancel grab or
Mhm.
like dash jump cancel up smash, anyone that tries to outspace your standard offensive options that attack where they are, by
Yeah.
using like whiff punishing, like retreat, counter grab, that kind of thing, it's
Mhm.
going to be
Yeah.
good versus all of them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
actually I think the session that we're about to analyze, me versus Quiet, I can't actually remember if I used a lot of running shine, but I definitely would like to find some spots where I could use it more because that's something that like I think is definitely missing from my game. I'm like starting to do it more after our last lesson, but like I definitely need to like do it for some more characters too. So yeah.
So I do see that this is like 35 minutes. Are there specific matches that you think that would be like? Do you have any timestamps on like moment on matches that were like really good for this?
Honestly, we could just start from the beginning because he was kind of messing me up for most of it.
Sure,
So I think like any game we analyze would be good for me.
sure. So let's talk. Let Sheik Fox.
Yep.
So okay, okay. Like what I'm seeing so far. Like you're getting in on her pretty well.
Hmm. Yeah, up tilt is kind of hard to deal with sometimes.
What do you find hard to deal with about her up tilt? Like, so how did that
Like,
happen?
yeah, it's just okay. Actually, let me see. So yeah, China away, and then uh, yeah, I think yeah, okay. So he tomahawk up tilted. Looks like he just landed. Yeah, so I think like up tilt is weird because like it has so many hits, but then like it ends so fast that he can like link it into something else, and like I'm usually just not ready for it. I feel like it comes out kind of fast, has like three hits or something, and
Two,
then
but yeah, it is very, very, very. It is extremely efficient. So
yeah,
no argument there.
yeah. It's like yeah, it's hard. It's like yeah, the hits come out so fast too, and yeah, I don't know. Like usually it just links to something so well. Like yeah, like he grabbed me so fast after that. Like I couldn't. I guess I could have maybe CC'd it, but I guess I just wasn't prepared to CC it either. So
I think that one thing I comment on here.
you know,
What should you be doing here?
um, I think maybe
Watch.
up B, right?
Yeah, so like one thing about Sheik is that when she grabbed the edge kind of like early here in my
Yeah.
opinion, because if you start your up B here, then
Yep.
there's going to be an amount like you're going to be dropping from like the up B's natural like descent, like
Uh-huh.
from as it's like hanging in place.
Yep.
Around the time that she like, and if she comes off the edge, you're going to just grab the edge anyway because of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah,
then,
actually, yeah, I should have recognized that she grabbed the ledge. I think I was just in my head I was like, okay, I'm gonna double jump to the ledge no matter what happens, but like I didn't really adapt to the situation in time.
yeah.
Um,
And I think that like that's normal. That's what I figured happened. But what I want to point out here is that we have like time to confirm. Like if we don't grab the edge at around this point in our jump, that means that something has gone wrong. So
yeah, yeah,
like let's look at like because we've already started. We should be we're considered falling at this point. So if we
mm,
have not grabbed the edge at this at this like if we haven't grabbed the edge now and we can see that she's grabbed the edge too, this
yeah.
should be our cue that we start the up B here.
Okay, okay,
Does
okay,
that make
that makes
sense? Okay.
yeah,
So let's actually grab
okay,
this screenshot because this will go to you because like
yeah,
this is a big one. But yeah, so the things to check here, just like really like quick summary. But like,
mm,
one, did we grab edge? No,
yep,
did we grab? And then if two, did she? No, did she? Because like if no, did she?
okay, gotcha, gotcha, yep, yep,
If not, did she?
yep,
And then if set and then this all concludes with up B.
yeah,
I'm gonna get a tablet like tonight, I swear.
yeah,
But I think that like this is a good thing to observe because I have a feeling that it's a lot of from looking at from those two interactions and what's going on. I have a feeling it's a lot of little rules we're not respecting about Sheik.
okay, okay,
Like let's see here. How did we go off like this? So she up smashes us. So interestingly enough, there's actually something to say about this combo too.
okay,
So look at like how far away we go from her.
yeah,
So I would always roll in here.
roll in, okay.
Why do you think I'm thinking roll in?
I guess like when she's dashing like that, you kind of figure she'll go for grab or dash attack.
She isn't dashing. She's running.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. So so because she's in run, she can't like turn around if I roll in, right?
And
So,
she'd have to dash. No, she'd have to running crouch.
uh-huh.
Then like either smash turn, dash back out of crouch, which is
Hmm.
difficult, or she
Yeah.
has to like walk, or she has to like dash forward and then like or buffer walk and then dash the other way. So it is significantly slower than simply dashing the other way.
Okay, I see. So
Yeah.
yeah, because she has to do a lot of difficult options to turn around when I roll in. Yeah, I guess that's better than what I did.
Yeah, so like this is a common thing that I find that happens with tech chasing.
Yeah.
They just roll away because they're like distance good, but the thing is that
Yeah,
if she
yeah.
can still cover that distance, then like you're just kind of letting her use her natural motion. If you roll through her, you at least force her to do the other stuff.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely thought I had time to, do anything. It seems so far away, but yeah, he got me in time.
I mean, Sheik is like the third fastest character by land speed in the game, so or like it's like her, Marth, and Pikachu are kind of like tied for like run speed there. So after Falcon and Fox, so yeah, no, I hear you, but yeah, no, she can definitely get you.
Gotcha.
We are letting this up smasher tech. We are teching an awful lot in place against somebody who are hard reading with up smash.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, he's getting a lot off of it.
Yeah, and like we know that that's something that he's doing. So like yeah, I would say that that's like all of this looks good. That was beautiful. Like yeah, like that stock was like mostly fine. Like it's just yeah, how do you decide your tech options against her?
Uh,
Misty angle, okay, whatever.
yeah, honestly, like I usually try to I'm usually just trying to get Shine out as fast as possible. Which is why I think I tech in place a lot because I think I can, get it. But
Wait,
yeah.
are you just DIing full to the side here?
Uh, Can you would you mind going back like a little bit? Yeah, I think I. Yeah, he down through me, right?
Yeah, this looks
Yeah,
like...
I think I'm just going like I'm trying to like go behind him.
Are you trying to do ambiguous DI or not?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think I was just going full. Or actually, no, actually I think I was yeah, I think I was trying to go slightly behind him. But I'm not sure if that's ambiguous DI.
This is
Like, 'cause
definitely... This is definitely not, because his, like, body... You're too far over.
right, yeah.
Because it's...
Ambiguous is like if I was like right on top of him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Because I'm thinking that that's something that we might want to learn. Because ambiguous DI really does change the tech chase against her quite tremendously when you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I should. You know what?
Like here, we won't like we're not gonna like close this, but let me see if I can find like a Cody versus Jmook thing.
Yeah, sure.
Because I think that like you'll see the difference in terms of like what it looks like.
Okay.
So sure, I'm sure he does it here at some point. Pick a game, any game. Okay. So what does he get hit by? Jmook, please hit him. No, not hit him. I mean grab him. Okay.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So like, let's go back here.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, so it's before here. So it happens here. So forward tilt and then gets the grab, I think. So yeah. Okay. So let's take a look at like how Cody's DI input looks. So, hurry up, Jmook. Alright, so, you can see how he comes out. Like, you see he's basically on top of him, right? Like, which side do you think he comes out on?
Yeah, I would lean towards the right.
But it's close, right?
Yeah.
Like, that is so not clear. Now, compare that to, like, how we DI'd, right?
Yeah.
And we can see there's, like, a pretty clear distinction, because... Okay, let's just go back. So, I think it's around here. No. Okay, so maybe it's further back, but... Okay.
Oh, yeah. So...
Was it, like, even further back? I guess it was. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just, like...
Yeah, I was, like, pretty clearly behind him. Oh, actually, I think it was right here.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, like, we can see that, like, you're not, like, you're moving so much further away from him already. Like, this is very different than, you know, let's get them side by side.
Yep.
And the reason I'm pointing this out is not to, like, be like, oh my god, you're like, Cody's so much better than you. It's more like, this is the type of thing that makes, like, a big difference, because this ambiguity kind of is one other execution test that we apply to Sheik that's not an easy one to pass. Like,
Okay.
yeah, like this is hard. Like this is like this is honestly like look at like the initial trajectory that you get put at in like similar spots, right? Like
yeah, his is I mean I can see like his you know his leg is like the way the Fox like model looks. It's like weird. It's like still kind of on top of Jmook, but
yeah. So I think
my was like very off to the left, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that like let's grab these two we'll grab these two side by sides as a comparison, because I think that this is actually somewhat relevant.
Yeah.
The DI. What do you think the DI input he's doing? Like, if you think about her natural throw trajectory, what do you think it is?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I was gonna ask. So, like, it looks like he's doing. Okay, so Jmook grabbed Cody when he was on the left. So, Cody, I feel like, is definitely holding the stick to the right. It's just how much he's holding it. I guess he's just holding it really, really slightly, to end up behind Jmook.
Yeah, that sounds right to me. So, like, the way I would say it is that Sheik's down throw kind of is like, it's not straight up. It isn't. Like, it's around like it's almost like a 75-degree angle, kind of, or like maybe an 80 degree. It's something like that.
Okay.
So, in order, yeah, so with her, like, throw's natural trajectory being, like, kind of like here-ish, we'll say 75 just for simplicity. Like, it might be something else. You can always check this in UnclePunch or, like, in INI data. But, like, I would say that what Cody's doing is probably going, like, around somewhere between here and here. Like somewhere in this range, I think.
Uh-huh.
Because I think it honestly might be like almost exact. It might be like I don't know how to like do this. Maybe like here. I think that he's doing his DI input is around here. So it's not.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because like Jmook is facing to the left or right.
He is facing left.
Left. Okay. So okay, never mind. I have this flipped. So this needs to be backward.
Yep. That is correct. Yep.
Yeah. So like I think I was using yours as the reference point instead.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. But you get the idea here. So like to copy what he's doing, you'd have to do this, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause
maybe I should probably set this up in UnclePunch and try to practice very, very slight DI.
Yeah, because slight DI, like honestly, slight DIs and the innovations behind them are one of the biggest like improvements in modern Smash compared to like previous eras. It's like it's all defense. That like defense is the biggest thing that's gotten like better. So if you're doing full DI to either side and therefore allowing her to get RTCs that should be much more difficult. Like think about like if you put like a 50% failure rate on every single one of these Tekken places for the reaction grab. Like that's huge.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't even think that they've really gone for, like, re-grab on Tekken place. I think they're just, like, hard calling out with up smash.
Yeah, that seems to be the... I mean, I guess, I feel like Jmook is one of the few that doesn't really go for the hard up smash. But even he does it, I guess, sometimes.
He has to. Like, there's... Well, okay, so he has to below a certain percent. Like, or he just gambles the grab anyway, knowing that the reaction is not, like, doable.
Mm-hmm.
Because, yeah. Like that you back aired. Like that you did that. Yep. All of that is very, very classic. Very correct.
It's weird. I think he does this thing that I haven't seen other Sheiks do, but, like, he goes for the up B without burning his double jump. Because he double jumped there after I bared him away. Which is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. Honestly, I didn't even realize that had happened. I just, yeah. It's cool. Maybe she has like the kind of like the KJH thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you hold the stick up.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that you didn't recover into the needles, but like let's talk about this recovery. So why so the problem here is you weirdly enough, why go for like why land there if she's shooting needles forward? Were you trying to like hit her after?
Yeah, I was trying to hit her, and I kind of saw the needles coming, and I knew this would dodge it too. So, yeah, I was just I guess kind of antsy to hit her. That's why I didn't hit flat instead.
I think you could have actually still gotten her.
Oh, could I?
Yeah, you could have shined her.
Okay, I guess I was just.
What were you trying to do?
I don't know actually. What was I?
You're holding down, so maybe this is just timing error.
Maybe yeah. It might have been a tech flub, or little late.
I mean, like you still like crouch canceling as your backup plan in that spot is like pretty good. So I don't think that like you did anything wrong. Okay, this is no. So let's. So what do we do here? To never die here.
Yeah, just don't. Yeah, I should not like come down with something to let Sheik hit me. I guess that's the only way I could lose this spot.
Illusion.
Yeah.
Illusion to across the platform, and then you're like super safe.
Yeah, I guess I was just, you know when you're really down in a game and you take like small risks to like kind of put yourself back in it. I think that may have been what I was doing there, but
So I'm gonna tell you right now, that makes sense. This is the worst character in the entire game to do that against.
Okay.
Because like she think about her, right? So what is she made of? She's made of like the most powerful normals in the game. She's made of like an incredibly small compact crouch. She's got like powerful footsie aerials that like powerful like mid game footsie aerials, but that trump other aerials a lot of the time and cannibalize them. Like it's like she's made of like things that say like this is my territory.
Right.
Like enter at your own risk. So if we are doing things like that against her, like that is exactly what she wants. She is like extremely happy when she sees us doing that. So we have to be patient. Like what you're doing right now, since this game began, what I've noticed is that you are way more patient. Like, you're still attacking her, don't get me wrong, but, like, you haven't really, like, done anything that's, like, been especially, like, silly, you know? It's all been very measured. So, like, let's actually watch this, like, a little bit.
Yeah.
So, like, you've got the lasers to start. You're playing a pretty good game. You punish her for going above you. You continue to punish her for being in the corner. Like, this is all good. I would have probably grabbed her at some point or, like, looked for some, like, more, like, solid hits because she was in the corner. But this all looks, like, very good. This all looks very, like, looks extremely good to me. I would have maybe run off and shined her, but, like, all in all, the point is you're not letting her have many free things. The only thing, the biggest thing I would say that you could do is, like, why are we naring so early against her? Like, like, after this, when she comes up afterwards, like, you go.
Yeah, I actually don't know why I did that. Yeah, I like when I saw it initially, I was like, I don't know why I went for Nair. I think I was just like, yeah, I don't know actually. I don't know what I was doing there.
Like, this Nair here, like, this is like a full-on, like, immediately, like, rising Nair.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, if she gets her ledge dash Galint option, this doesn't work. If she shields, this doesn't work. If she crouches here, this goes over her anyway. So it's like, this I think is poor form. I think that we needed a different option here. But, like, the main thing I'm getting at is that, all in all, your options so far have been, like, a lot more. They've made more sense. Like, they're just more, like, calm in a way. Yeah. Because you're making Sheik like have to play. You're basically making Sheik have to come to you a little bit more.
Yeah.
She's able to do that. Like, she's not completely helpless on offense the way people think that she does. Yeah, but this is important. So here's a question. How good do you think that these short hop fair, like, repeat short hop fairs are in terms of pressure?
I think, like, I feel like they're not actually that great, but it seems hard to, like, hit her out of it. So I feel like, even though it's not that great, I can't really punish her for it. The best thing I could probably do is, like, move out of the way or something. Like, here in this spot, like, Fox out of shield, like, I mean, off the top of my head, I feel like the best thing I could do to hit her, which is kind of risky, is, like, going for, like, a short hop fair of my own. So maybe the best option here is to just roll away, and then, like, she can't really do much.
Okay. Well, that is one idea. The other thing I have is her jump basically moves her like this, right?
Yep.
And it's kind of slow. She swings, like, with her like fair come around here coming down, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So here's my thought. How often would you say this player does short up fair here, like, into short up fair?
Honestly, not super often, but I do see a lot of other Sheiks, like, go for it a lot. But
what else do they do here? Do they ever, like, do they ever dash dance looking for, like, your panic button?
Yeah, or yeah, so they'll dash dance. I know something that Quiet does, and specifically is, like, tomahawks. So, like, he'll just land, do nothing, and then, like, maybe up tilt, or grab. Actually, yeah, tomahawk grab. Actually, I definitely play some Sheiks that do that. They love to, because, you know, grab is obviously very box.
Okay, cool. But so basically, this person. So after this, so after the initial short hop fair, this person will go for tomahawk. They'll go for up tilt, like tomahawk up tilt, tomahawk grabs, occasionally dash dance. But what about, like, for... Okay, cool. And then we've seen the second aerial here, too. So one thought I have is, if you think that if you're shielding and you think Sheik is going to short hop fair into you, like, short hop fair at you, especially if they're, like, or if they're going to do this dash dance here, one thing that you could do is you could actually just wave dash forward and up tilt.
Okay. I haven't thought about that.
Because, like, wow, let's watch this, right? Like, so you get hit by this. They go for the pressure string. So they go for this first short hop fair, and then after this point, what I'm saying is, before they're even jumping, what I'd say is that if you think that they're going to do a second jump, or if they're going to dash dance over here, it's not bad to wave dash forward and shine them to contest them.
Okay. Wave dash forward and shine. Okay.
wave dash forward and shine, or like wave dash forward and up tilt, shine, down tilt, like whatever, like depends on what you think they're gonna do with this jump.
Okay.
But it puts you, like, think about where it puts you, right? So you have generally it's up tilt, like, yeah, that was I misspoke on my part, but like generally speaking, like you go from here to here, like from your starting point here, you wind up here. Up tilt hits like this area, right? So yeah, so you get right under her basically, and you're able to like hit her out of this jump as she's going up. If she dash dances, you then put yourself close to her, so she has to like either go for grab, or because she can't really tilt if she's dash dancing in these 2 points, right? So she has to go for something super risky, or she has to like just back off.
Okay. And that up tilt would beat that dash stance as well. I guess if it catches her coming in.
Well, if you turn around with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, turn around up tilt will definitely beat her grab. Like it'll beat her grab at a good chunk of timings. Yeah. You also don't necessarily have to do your wave dash that far forward. You could also do it like here, because your wave dash is variable as well. That's the thing.
Okay.
So wave dash is one option that I would definitely consider. The other thing here is, remember, she goes up in the air quite a bit. If she's at like a decent percent, I wouldn't do it at this point, but if she was at like, say, like 60, there's nothing wrong with naring out of shield here. Like full hop naring out of shield here either.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah, you could even like potentially just go for top platform with it, like full jump, double jump, like rising near upwards for top.
And all of this, like, I should be doing it before she does the second jump, or during her second jump. Like should I be doing it while she's in midair like this, or should I be doing it right before she takes off?
I would say that you want to do it like after she hits your shield with the first fair. You want her to be like slightly in the. You can do it when she's like. Yeah, when she's taking off, basically, because you want to get under her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I ask is it's just because like when she's already in the air like this, I'm really scared to move.
When she's already in the air like this, I'd say wave dash back is like the best thing you can do.
Okay.
If you're not sure that you can do that, honestly, like, I feel like roll is not efficient enough. Like real talk.
Okay.
I feel like if you roll in either direction, then that's a cue for me to, like, if I were the Sheik player and I see Fox roll away from me, that's a cue for me to fast fall empty land and then just like run after them.
Okay.
So like it's too laggy, I think.
Yeah.
I'd almost rather get my shield hit at that point, because at least then once the shield is hit, I have a concrete window to work with in terms of where I go. And I think that committing to 30 frames is just like 30 frames for a roll is just too much of an expenditure for like this. She's not scary enough in the air for me to like feel like that's warranted in this spot.
Yeah, that's true.
Like if let me put it this way. I'd almost rather get hit by the fair than I would get hit by the thing that punishes the roll.
Oh, okay.
Because like the thing that punishes the roll is probably her boost grab or dash attack.
Yeah, boost grab. Yeah, and then that's obviously the.
Yeah, like I can die from that. If this fair hits me, nothing ever happens. Like I just go to the edge and we're good. But like, again, like we went for that roll, not afterwards, but not immediately. And then everything went south.
Mm-hmm.
Like we took another 40 damage for that. I'm not willing to like depart with 40% of my 40 damage over like when the alternative is getting slapped into the corner. As Fox. Like, I don't even go off stage, even. Like, I just grab the edge and I'm, like, good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so let me ask you.
Could have been ambiguous there.
These are, like, I would be execution testing this person much harder than we currently are. We're also at being kind of, like, so, talk to me about... Okay, yeah, so it's weird. So we're tech in placing a lot in spots where I wouldn't necessarily tech in place. Okay, this one here. I don't like the tech in place here just because she can like naturally reach you here with her like initial dash motion, which means that she can just dash attack you. Yeah. I think that's a pretty key thing. There's nothing awkward about this situation for her to punish tech in place. What are some things that you've noticed about spots where it's awkward for her to punish tech in place? What usually has to be going on, in your opinion?
For it to be awkward to punish tech in place. I guess I guess one thing is like if her back is to you, seems like it'd be kind of weird to punish tech in place. Like if I tech in place behind her, I mean.
Yeah,
Um,
that
that's
makes sense.
one thing. Yeah, and then uh,
If we're sent really far and she has to like run all the way over to get there,
yeah,
because
yeah, and then yeah, usually she won't have time.
and if she does have time, like if it's really tight, then like we can mix that up by by rolling forward and stuff like that. Like if it's we want like the tighter the window to punish tech in place, the more powerful the other options are usually, because then we can like
Hmm.
leverage them more effectively because she has to kind of commit more to punishing it. Um,
Okay.
this position I think is just too easy for her to punish tech in place, so it doesn't really make sense for us to go for it. Um,
Yeah.
the other thing that's kind of bad here, and this is kind of like this is a good thing on his part, by the way.
Mhm.
So by teching in place here, with how he's set himself up, he can actually reverse hit the dash attack on you, which is how you get hit at that trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You DI'd it well, but then again we teched in place again, right? So then it's I don't know what you think that what do you
Yeah.
think?
I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I guess. Man, watching it back now, I'm like, yeah, like, I probably wouldn't have done that. Like, watching it, like, from my current point of view, as opposed to me actually playing the game.
Yeah, you kind of want her dash attacking you, don't you? Because it's like dash attack you can interact with a lot more.
Yeah.
And also like because if you're tech rolling, the things that she does to punish that are basically dash attack and boost grab. And you can like they're kind of easy to move yourself to the edge with, if that makes sense, because you want to be about like here so that her like dash attack sends you off stage, like far away. But like then you want to be able to DI her dash attack up and off stage, or
Yeah.
set up the point where her down throw puts you onto the edge, like you kind of trajectory edge cancel off of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And by like teching in place around here, you don't really give yourself the opportunity to do either of those things.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. 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 Like, I want to, yeah, taking away there's better because it'll put me in a spot where I can defensively get out of his stuff because he's your
yeah,
dash attack or grab.
yeah. So like, let's kind of like look at this. So with Sheik in relation to the edge, we'll actually go back a couple frames. Yeah. So how does this all start? So she hits you here, and then she runs forward. So I would say that, like, in general, we're gonna just use this reference point of the stage. We're not gonna put Sheik in. We're gonna ignore these two because they don't really matter. The
Yeah.
key things to remember, the key thing points on this stage, like when you're about here from the edge, and the down throw like slips off here and then edge cancels.
Uh-huh.
So like the D throw edge cancel, this is good for you. You want to be playing for this position because
Yeah.
this is also a good spot for you to get hit by dash attack at higher percents, because if you're dash attacked here and and she can't reverse hit you, so basically if you're tech rolling away, then you kind of go off at this angle, don't you, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so like
Yeah. And that's full DIY. Yeah, right. Like I'm just holding fully right on the stick. Or,
away and slightly down basically, but like
okay.
yeah, more or less. So you go off here and she can't, like, this would be dash attack. So really like you're looking for the point, like you're really looking to tech roll a lot in these in these spots, in my opinion, because you're trying to figure out how you measure the distance from from your tech roll. How long can you tech roll? Like where does your tech roll finish where you're hittable? Around like this, like between this area, like
Yeah.
in this general spot where you can do all this stuff, because that's really like the way that you survive Sheik. It's just you let her do her combo, but you just make sure that the ending's bad, because tech chases are a very controlled combo. They're very preset, especially when you don't have blowout options like Sheik, because Sheik's blowout options don't really work at high percents, because they're all like up smash and her down air and stuff. So her down air like kind of works, but it's like not consistent. It's like not easy to go for. But
Yep.
this is like the thing that you want to play for, like this situation where you can do both of these things. Because the other cool thing is if she down smashes you or forward throws you here, you can still slip off and grab the edge from those.
Yeah, on down smash, can I do that like to a pretty high percent?
Yeah.
'Cause I think I'm not like great at that. That's what, like, I just hold down and away, and I can just kind of snap to the ledge. I think I've done it a few times by accident, but
the cool thing is that you're so far back here, even if you don't get the initial edge grab, as long as you illusion at a good double jump illusion somewhat like effectively,
yeah.
Her legs don't hang over the edge from this starting position.
Okay.
So the multi-hit isn't a factor, so you can actually get away with like not doing it perfectly and then just illusioning at a good height.
Okay.
So you don't even have to be perfect because of the nature of the situation we've set up.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like that's the other thing here. Like Sheik is a lot of plan. Like dealing with Sheik is takes a little bit of planning, but like that's kind of how she works too, because of how her moves are beholden to percents and stuff. So what we want to do is we want to abuse that as much as possible. And the reality is that if we don't hold into her at any point, her dash attack and other her dash attack never sets up a finisher on tech roll away. Her down throw doesn't either. So like let's abuse that. We want to we want to give her like the worst send-offs possible at all times.
Yeah.
Is all this making sense, or do I sound like I'm talking gobbledygook?
Yeah. No. I think it's definitely making a lot of sense. I just gotta, yeah. These are like the kind of situations I want to start looking for when I play him again.
For sure. So this is another thing. This is a pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
So people hold away from Sheik thinking that this is good for some reason on her down throw, but this is actually, in my opinion, the worst DI that if you're teching in place here, if you're rolling, this is fine. Because with the tech roll forward or away, all this is doing is just giving you like the ability to make her move and then do it's just creating more. It's burning up more of the stage, which is helpful for setting up the positions like in the diagram that we just showed you. So this is useful with tech rolls. This is the worst possible thing I think you can do with tech in place, and I'll tell you why.
Okay.
What is your best tool for denying the tech chase?
I would say shine.
Right. But her grab is more disjointed than your shine, i.e. it can hit you from further away, right?
So if I shine, he can still grab me?
Yep.
Like if it misses. Okay, I see.
So like if he grabs from here, like let's say that you wake up here and you go for grab. You go for shine. If he goes for grab at the same time, his grab will outrange you. Like your intangibility won't, like your hitbox doesn't hit him, the intangibility whiffs. Unless you are literally shining his hand with the active frame, his grab wins every single time here. So you have actually nerfed the most important tool you have for defending against his tech chase, and by doing so, improved his best tools.
Okay, I see. Is that why Sheiks will go for down? They'll do the down throw and then like wave dash back.
So that's mainly to solve the ambiguous DI, because ambiguous DI is not reactable, generally speaking. So what they do is they wave dash back to standardize the tech position. Okay.
Yeah.
But in the past, in the past we did do it for that reason, but then we found that like then Foxes came up with like new things, and now we're using it again because of additional things. It's just this matchup has gone through a lot of like, especially on the tech chase, it's gone through a lot of development over the years. Like lots of things have come and gone.
Okay.
Funnily enough, Dreffin, I think, is the first person. He did it for different reasons, but I think he's the first person to wave dash after like down throw on the tech chase, like as a main strategy.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually funny that it's like now come full circle, because he was doing that in like 06. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, I feel like I saw it someone recently, because I'm actually Jmook. He's the reason why I've been seeing that more recently, but
If Dreffin is the grandfather of Sheik.
Yeah.
How did this all happen?
Yeah.
So you tried to crouch cancel a fair at like 30?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing I've been trying to do in this matchup, use CC more, but I feel like I have no idea how to use it well. Because then stuff like this will happen where I just I'm like too far now.
Are you holding down or down and forward?
Down, just down.
Okay, I would hold down and forward.
Okay, does that actually make a? Oh, actually, well, I guess it'll help. It's like down, and also like I'm also DIing in. I guess is that how it works?
Open UnclePunch. We'll take a look at this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna like, yeah, I'm just gonna make you see it because I think that will be more effective than me explaining it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming you can access it now. Can you show me your screen?
Yeah. Sure.
Perfect.
One sec. Okay. UnclePunch. Pull that up. Let me do that. Go over here. Okay. Share screen. Dolphin. Go live.
Perfect. So let's just go into the training lab and let's just have Sheik, and we'll have Sheik do short up fair on us.
Okay.
Yeah. Should be we'll just do a quick save state.
Okay. So, okay, actually, I don't do this enough, so
Record.
I need to
so recording.
Recording.
Save
Okay,
positions.
Save positions.
CPU mode.
Okay.
Record.
Oh, record. Okay.
Yep, and then you're just gonna have that's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
And then just have Sheik do short hop fair.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Now, let's just have her. Yeah, recording. Then we'll just do playback.
Oh.
No.
Oh. Right. Oh, there we go. Okay.
So now hold down when she does it.
Oh.
No, it's fine. We can just reload it.
Oh, how do I reload it again?
So pause.
Yep.
Restore positions, I think.
Oh, restore positions. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, so that's fine. So what we need her to do is we need to re-record this and just have her do the fair slightly lower.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So.
Just record and then just go to
Like that.
Yep, and then restore positions.
Playback. Restore positions.
So it's probably gonna be a big delay because she's doing it twice.
Okay, I guess I did not do it low enough.
No. She's doing So you recorded over the first one. So.
Okay.
Okay, know what? Just reset everything. We'll make this easy. So just go to save positions. It'll record it. Perfect. And then CPU mode, do record.
Okay.
And then just go lower this time. Perfect. Now on this one, playback, and to make this a little clearer, go into player percent, like back. General. And we're gonna put our player percent to 20 to like 30.
30. Okay. Okay.
Yep. And then just like now we're just gonna crouch cancel this fair and go from there.
Okay.
So that
put me at 43, and I went kind of back. That was with just folding down.
So let's play it again. No, play this back. We might have to set our percent to 30 again. That's okay. But restore positions, and let's just check our percent. Okay, put it to 30, and then we'll crouch and hold forward.
Crouch and hold forward. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure I was crouching and holding forward there.
Yeah.
But okay, actually, I don't know if I noticed anything.
That's okay. That's okay. Do you want to actually? If you want, we could just do this in direct.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's probably like way easier. So I'll just give you my code real quick.
Yeah.
And I'll have to oh, this is a YouTube. Perfect. So yeah, it's much easier.
Okay. Oh, actually, whoops. I will exit out. We'll go into regular melee.
Perfect. And what's your code?
Here, I'll send it 1 sec.
No worries.
NATI 583.
NATI.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm on my alt account right now, so let me send you that one.
Sure.
It's actually high. 821. Yeah, that one.
Everyone has an alt except me. It's like. Okay.
Okay, so Luigi 227.
Yep. So we'll do like a few. We'll get a few general distances.
Okay.
Because like I think the main thing is you just need to see the difference that like some of this makes. Cause.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like down smash you to like build damage, and then actually we'll get you to 32. So hold down and forward on this one.
Down and forward. Okay.
So now on this one, hold just normal down.
Normal down.
Now hold down and forward. You see how it's like you don't go back nearly as far. Like your character, because like the thing is like the knockback reduction is happening on the trajectory DI on like the knockback reduction is applying to the trajectory DI that you're getting, right? So like you're just not gonna go as far from it. So let's hold down on this one because I think we did down and forward on the last one. Okay. You slide so much further. Do you see that?
Yeah. Okay. Here, can I kill myself? Go to 30 again, and then I'll do down and forward.
Yeah. Absolutely. Go right ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so then boom, boom, boom. Then yep. Close enough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, no. I know.
You saw that, right?
Yeah. I did not go far at all.
So like, try to like CC down tilt this with down and forward.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not going.
Like now, go try it with down. I'll just use my nair. It's fine.
Sure. Yeah.
So it matters. It's huge.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, especially for down tilt, which is like my down tilt, which is kind of a big move. Like, I want to make sure I can.
Okay, so actually, try weak nair. Yeah, we can weak nair.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Like even at 100 damage, like you were able to CC my weak nair and like down tilt it by holding down and forward. Like you can still probably do that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now that was with down and that was with down and forward, and I actually barely went anywhere.
Yeah, so like the direction with your crouch cancel matters tremendously. It's not like a small thing. It is a very big thing. So I would say that like here, look at like with my jab, like you don't even move. But if you just hold down, look at how far you go back.
Moving back. Okay, damn, I did not know this.
So this is also a thing that you can use with your drill. If you know somebody is like holding down for like down and forward to like try to crouch cancel your moves, this is also why your drill works and why they can't exactly just smash DI lol. Because it's like if they're holding down and forward for other things, like
Interesting. Okay.
So do you want to continue the VOD review, or are you having fun with this, or?
Yeah, we can go back to the VOD review.
Sure. I'll quit.
See if you can point out some other random stuff.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I accidentally clicked stop watching. I think I clicked stop watching, so I can no longer see your screen.
I'm still streaming. Like you just have to select the where our icons are, and you should be able to rejoin.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Gotcha. Yep.
Let's look at like something that isn't Dreamland, because like I think that we need like a smaller level to get us a dynamic. And this Fountain of Dreams game looks promising. So let's go there.
Yeah.
What happened on FD? I just saw that stock count and I'm like, this is your counter pick. Like, what just happened? You know what? We're watching that, and we're watching that one.
Yeah, I'm honestly, weirdly enough, like in the matches where I should be good on FD, like if it's not versus spaces where I just have like an easy chain grab, I'm like not really good at playing it, and I'm not really sure why.
I see what's going on. So you're working in really like you're working in too restrictive jump trajectories. I think like that's one thing I've noticed. So like look how you play this opening section, right? So you're playing in the corner. I'm not sure I would ever commit to being in the corner this heavily versus Sheik. Like I would definitely be like trying to like bait her in mid range a little bit more and moving closer to her, because you're right now like you're just standing outside of her range right now.
Yeah.
So like at this distance, neither of you can hit each other, and the thing is like her commitments are riskier than yours. So I would be trying to play like so that your dash enters this zone. See what I mean? Because it's just outside her forward tilt, and it's away, and her short hop aerials. Like she can't hit you going up; she has to be coming down. So it still gives you a lot of like space to react to her. So this is like one thing that I'm noticing that I'd point out. But then the other thing is like when she actually starts coming over to you, you're still playing really passively, and then you're forced into these like really awkward like kind of like up and down trajectories. But they don't have any like they don't have any dynamic movement attached to them. So because of that, like it's really easy for her to like just kind of walk and take her time and pace herself to get in, because you're not really working in like in long increments. Like one of your advantages over her is that your movement is like more fluid and longer. And then we just got gimped.
Yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so that was just a reaction test. Like that one, you just had to be ready for the Om's attack, and we weren't, and then all this
Yeah.
happened. What were you going for this illusion?
I didn't think he would go off stage like that. I thought he would maybe try to grab ledge or something, and then I could just instantly get back on. But yeah, I think I was just trying maybe getting a little greedy.
So what do you think? What do you think Sheik's options are here?
So here, well, I guess she could if she's on stage, she could go for ledge, or
Yeah.
she could maybe like F tilt or um maybe short hop aerial, although I don't know how common that is.
So she
But
can forward tilt. Yeah, which
yeah,
covers this. Like she's got her tilts and her down smashes. Like so, this kind of like can be summarized with like this kind of like range. Like it covers like this area her ground moves. From here, she also has short hop aerial.
Yeah.
I find that they don't usually do short hop aerial, although she can. If she's doing short hop aerial, she's usually keeping her back to you because then she can do her like back air here, which then covers like this downward area. The thing about doing back air here and then bringing it downwards is that it's weird. Like it's good against illusion, but it's kind of like it's not that good against illusion because if she goes for it too soon and it's easy for her to do that, you can kind of jump back away from it and then kind of like go in the space that there's kind of like a timing mix up here with her back air. So that's one thing. The other thing that she can do is she can run off here and then come up with like an aerial here too, which is what she winds up doing, which it would be like her nair, which covers like this area up here. So with all this in mind, and then she has the option to grab the edge too, which kind of works in this kind of like area too, which works in this space. Now, with all this in mind, why would we illusion? Because our illusion just puts us directly into the path of all these things.
Okay.
So like we don't have the option to go above any of it because we just don't have that. I'm thinking that like it's probably makes sense to be here. What do you think? What's your reaction to that?
I'll be there. Yeah, I guess it could work. I think that's the only thing I'm scared of is because if he reacts to it, maybe he can like go out and bear me. Although I am at 13%, so I don't know how good that would be. Although it would put me below the ledge. Yeah, I guess I'm just afraid of getting here. Yeah, if he bears
if you DI inwards, like if you DI up and in, like I don't think that you're automatically put below the ledge.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because you're also above the needle line too. Like that's part of why I think this is good. Because like needles hit here, so like even if you start the up B, you're in a spot where you don't get hit by them.
Okay. Yeah, actually, forgot to consider needles too. That I dodge it.
Yeah, they hit They hit it around like a 50 or 45 degree angle, right? So she short up needles. Up B is also good here because they kind of avoids them. Like I think up B makes a lot of sense here. You're right that like things do go wrong if she like jumps out. She reads it and jumps out, but that forces her to read it and jump out, or like she has to like either do something ultra efficient. But the other thing here is like think about how long some of the moves we're talking about take. Her forward, like up B moves on 42. Her forward tilt and her forward tilt completes on like 25 or 26. So that means like it uses up almost all the time that she'd have to like edge guard the starting frames by just like it staying in place. I think that same thing with short hop aerial. Like if she short hop aerials here and like on stage, that also takes about like 31 frames ish total, which means that she has so little time to like then prepare for the up B where you have all these angles because you're really close. You could even go at the edge at that point, right?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Because she can't cover like if with how little time she has left at that point. If she commits to something on stage, whatever it is, she can't cover this and the high option too, because like if she covers the high, she has to rising aerial basically, which means that this is open. So there's always a 50-50 here at that point.
Okay.
So I would say one small thing: make up B your best friend when recovering.
Okay.
Like if she
Yeah,
starts going, if
yeah.
she, well, sorry, go ahead.
You would say generally like definitely up B more than side B
If you're
if
above
you're
the, if you're above the needle line, yes. If you're above the needle line, she can't just like short hop off, like immediately like run off fair and hit you, or like short hop fair and hit you. Then yeah, it is generally good to up B. Like if she can't, like remember her air mobility is bad,
Mm-hmm.
so that's what you're abusing here.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Okay,
no,
so this is okay, cool. So this is just SD. This is just a bunch of SDs. I'm moving on from
yeah.
this.
Okay.
See, like every time we don't ambiguous DI, like you can see it, right? He just knows to like turn, and then it's super easy for him to like hit the follow up.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, now that you show me how to do recordings, I actually never used that before. But now that you
Really?
showed me, yeah. I used to know how to do it on like 20XX, but I never learned how to do it on UnclePunch. But yeah, 20XX there was like different like settings for it. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually used it.
Okay,
Definitely need
so
to do it again.
honestly, I think one of the most useful things that we could do. Do you want me to just show you how to use some of the settings in it? Because I feel like that would be probably useful for you, more useful than
Okay.
just like because a lot of the mistakes that come up like are just
Yeah.
going to be the same ones. So let's be more productive in this.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that we yeah it Sheik is kind of repetitive as a matchup. I don't mean that disparagingly to Sheik players like Holiday put the pitchfork down, but like it's just if you were making a mistake against her or like you're not like using counterplay for a certain thing, the nature of the character because she's so mix up heavy is she's just gonna keep punishing you for not like knowing that like that step.
That's true. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
able to see my UnclePunch right now?
Yes. Yep. I can see it.
Fantastic. So we're gonna go to the training lab, and we're gonna use the lovely and talented Fox, and we're gonna. Oh yeah, this is UnclePunch, so it should just like do it. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, come here, and we're gonna have her do. We're gonna set us to. What's something that you'd like to learn? The ambiguous DI seems like something important.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that. And then you can you turn on like the DI trajectory stuff too? Is that
Yeah,
available?
yeah, that's easy. So DI display is just this.
Yeah. Okay.
So the one thing is DI display will not show with throws. It's just a limitation of it.
Oh, I see.
Wait. Oh my god, my controller's like messed up. I'm gonna have to like reset this. Okay.
Yeah.
But basically the settings you want here are DI display here, because this is going to give you like it doesn't oh my god, right. So Sheik is glitched. This is the one character that DI display does not work on.
Oh, really?
And it doesn't work with throws either. But
Oh,
the important thing to do is once you have once you have the save state set up,
yeah.
where she does this, she should just always do it. And the way that you can have it loop this situation is you just turn auto restore on. Now, in order for this to work, you just have to give yourself enough time, for everything to play out. So
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah.
because now it'll do this. You can confirm if it worked, and then it'll like do it. It'll like reset it. So
I see. Yeah.
this is useful if you want to do a quick and dirty save state, like just something that's like not so involved like this. The other thing you can do is right on the D-pad to save this spot, and
Okay.
then when you do left on the D-pad, it'll reload it.
Oh, okay.
And then to get to move characters around, you can just down on the D-pad does that.
Okay. And this is it when I'm like trying to do something actively with Fox, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I guess one example. Well, I used to use this for an in 20XX, like something similar for ledge dashing, but now they have a ledge dash training mode where you don't need to do that. But yeah, that's something that came stepped off my head.
Yeah, exactly. I think I've swapped a button accidentally with a fob. But
Yeah.
I think that this should give you some ways to get started because I think that like from what I'm seeing here, you just don't have a way like yeah, you need a way to practice this stuff and I think that having this will be more useful because
Okay.
it'll give you a way to like actually test some of these things, some of these ideas out and get a feel for them because yeah, it's
Yeah, I think definitely one thing I need to do is like punish Sheik's different things with CC. So now that I know CC hold forward, I want to see what I can do out of it, and hit her at like 30ish% usually.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's something I will definitely be practicing.
Nice. Yeah, this will help you with that because this will also give you a way to like kind of get her to do aerials. You can make her do like you can make her do aerials. You can make her do tilts. Like it's easy to control her here because you can just create like a fixed you can create like a fixed pattern for you to work with.
Okay.
One thing I would recommend if you're doing that, give yourself an adequate buffer to get your to get your character into position or your DI ready or whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes I find wave dashing is a good way to do that, but yeah, just make sure you have time to do the thing that you need to do, because otherwise, if it happens too fast, remember it's gonna reload. As soon as you reload the state,
Yeah.
whatever's like supposed to happen is going to happen, and if you're not ready for it, like if you are physically not going to be ready for it, then yeah, you're gonna waste a lot of time with that. So just
Okay.
bake it into the system.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah. The buffer thing. We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I know that this was a little differently paced than our previous one, but how did you find this one by comparison? Or did...
I this one was yeah. This was cool. I think the Uncle Punch stuff is definitely handy. I should know it by now. So
It's okay.
I'm glad we went over that a little bit. But yeah, all the the Sheik stuff. I do agree that a lot of it is probably the same mistake over and over again. But like he does, it's like so many little things that I just don't super know. That just kind of at a certain point, like I remember when I was playing him, I was like, wow, I feel like I'm just kind of losing to the same stuff, but like there's so many things, it's like I don't know how to adapt to it. So yeah, I'm hoping Uncle Punch helps with that, and also the specific stuff we've went over.
So I'd say that like once you take the bite out of Sheik, like with ambiguous DI and knowing what to do at the mid percents to like just kind of push her, like force her to do like the tech roll, like force her to chase your tech roll and then get into the spots where the send off isn't so bad,
Mhm.
and or you can just edge cancel the down throw. Once you start making her do those things, a lot of the other things make more sense because
Mhm.
she has to take more risks in order to kill you. Right now, the biggest problem is that she doesn't really have to do that because she just gets her like initial combo, and then
Yeah.
if it doesn't go to lethal, then she usually wins it on the next one. So you have to extend your health bar first, so you can actually start winning. So you can actually start seeing more exchanges versus her.
Yeah,
That's
that makes sense.
yeah, so I think that you have a good starting point. Again, I think that we'd be the like 2 weeks out from now anyway normally.
Mhm.
So I'll check in with you around the third, or if you want to hit me up before then, totally fine
Mhm.
too. And if you're
Sure.
finding any of these are not sticking, or they're like there's still like some of it's working but some of it's not, let me know and we'll take it from
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
All right, later nation.
All right. Thank you so much, and yeah, we'll
It's my
see you next.
pleasure. Thank you for
Yeah.
booking. I'll talk
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. You too. All right. Thanks.